Hello YouTube, it's William here with GoProNoppers Trains, and today I've got a really short piece of rolling stock review. I'm going to try to do this in as few takes as possible, but this is the Tyco Instant Sanka brand coffee billboard car. This one I picked up for $5, which is an astounding deal. These things usually sell for around 20 to 40, and they're not actually that common to find in such good condition. Anyways, moving right along, I have to say that this one is rather more of a high standard of Tyco stuff. I mean, it's got a lot more detail than your usual Tyco car. It rolls actually surprisingly decent for a Tyco, considering that I haven't tuned this or oiled it at all. The only thing that happened is I did have to replace this truck because it was missing when I bought it. But other than that, really no issues with it. But I believe this is what is referred to as an ACF center flow hopper. Anyways, I'm going to try, like I said, I'm going to try to do this in as few takes as possible. So, let's jump right in. So now we've moved down the track a little bit to have a look at the rear of the hopper. This particular shot should be showcasing some of the more detailed areas of the car, which include some cast-on detail like all these ladders here. And if you look up top, you can also see the stamped safety treads. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a small hole right in the back there that my screwdriver is currently being placed into. And that is my favorite feature of this car, actually, aside from the paint job itself, because that is prototypical. And ever since I saw the Brave Dave's Big Fat Freight Hop thing, I've been looking for a car that has that, but doesn't break the bank. So, because it has that, it's very cool. The deck is very well detailed as well, with a couple other included plastic parts. So now we're looking at the side of the car straight on, and definitely the most eye-catching part is this awesome paint scheme. The glossy finish makes it really stand out, and it looks absolutely great. I love the choice of colors on this car. It just makes the whole thing pop. And you may be looking at these little, bumps on the side. Like, it might look like it's just part of a decal. It's not. That's actually cast into the side. The reason it looks like that is because there's a little bit of paint missing around each one, so it looks more printed. However, that's not the case. It's actually cast in detail. Now, you'll also notice that we've got some legible decals on the sides, which actually look really good too, and those are surprisingly crisp for a Tyco car, and they're all legible. It's like, consult owner before repairing hopper unit. Caution, open hatch before unloading compartments. Caution, open both caps before operating outlet. Note, this car has 4 compartments. ACF center flow. Trademark used under license from General Foods Corporation. And then you've got all this technical specification stuff over here. I can't really read what that says right now. I'd have to pick it up and take a look at it, so give me a sec. It says leased to General Foods Corp, White Plains, New York. So, yeah, lots of really great legible detail. Also, for those of you wondering, this 97% caffeine-free coffee, that's not misspelled. That's actually the French spelling, and it's just like that on the other side. Now, if we take a look at the other side really quick, again, it is exactly the same. Since we're over here, I will quick show you that porthole down there, and again, this whole thing looks really good. So here we are, we're now over onto the other side of the hopper car. Now, there's no difference between this side and the other side. They are exactly the same. The only difference is that I just remembered what this thing, here is for. That usually, that usually holds the brake wheel for the car. However, it's missing on both sides. That's not an issue for me, I don't really mind. I might look into getting some replacement brake wheels because I've got quite a few cars that are also missing them. But same detailing on this side, it looks great. You might notice I've got a different coupler. That's because I ran out of the Tyco style horn hooks, so I just dropped the plastic McHenry in there. Works fine for now. The car works as a conversion car. But other than that, really no problems over here. So anyways, there you have it. This is an incredibly cool car. I really like it. One last thing I forgot to mention was the detailing on the top here. It also looks really good. If you want to have a look at it, go back and view that second section where I talk about the side of the car. Another complaint is that you can see the casting lines on here, but that's not really an issue. I think it actually works with the car quite well. Anyways, at the end, I'm going to go ahead and throw this in a consist with some other billboard cars, and I'll do some run-bys with it. Okay, so engine and train are on the track at the moment. Now, I'd like to talk about it for a quick second. This is my only locomotive with sound. This is a Bachmann. It is a 260, and it has the sound value system in it. I believe it's a Soundtrack Tsunami decoder, and I picked this entire unit up for $90 at a train show, brand new in box. And I have to say, I'm really impressed with the sound system in this one. However, I usually prefer to run my engines without sound. That's why you don't see me use this thing a lot. Also, it's a really very light-duty locomotive. This thing can't handle heavy trains that well. So I've only got my 3 billboard cars behind it, just the Sanka Grainer, the Sarah Lee boxcar, and the Superman boxcar. But anyways, sounds are going to be fully automated because I'm running this on DC power right now, not DCC. So the engine will automatically make the sounds as it goes. But anyways, let's go ahead and roll it out.